Hello, everyone. This is Greg. Welcome back to Geek Cheese, and welcome back to another reaction video of some Super Mega Baseball 4 news. No video this time. Instead, we're going to look at the what they're calling the Creators Classic League. So I heard about this on Twitter. So I can't recall. I think they said something about the Creators Classic League or something Creator Classic in the initial reveal or launch video. I honestly paid no attention to it, and I was more focused on what's the game going to look like, what is the presentation, what do the characters look like, what's the gameplay, is there any change to gameplay, is there any change to the customization, are there any new modes that they're adding, anything like that. So I really didn't pay any attention to this. And then this kind of just dropped on Twitter, and it seems to have divided the Super Mega Baseball fandom. So let's dive into this. And I'm looking at this really for the first time in depth. I just, like I said, saw a couple of tweets about it, a couple of things on Twitter. So we're just gonna scroll through honestly through this webpage and see what it's all about. So from the looks of it, they are bringing a brand new league. Here, let's scroll down and see if we can see. So there's John Boy right there, Jimmy O'Brien. We're in the John Boy Media jersey and everything. So we're excited to announce a brand new league making its debut. The Creators Classic League consists of some of the biggest personalities in the world of baseball fandom. So, okay, we have John Boy Media, the Mighty Goat, Shelfie, Fuzzy, Cougs46, and more. Gives them the SM treatment. You'll be able to play them in-game and see them celebrate their super megafication on their channels toward early access on Monday or May 30th. Okay, so it sounds like they're going to be a bunch of creators in the game, and we're going to be able to see them as we go up to launch day play as themselves in the game. Again, this is Jimmy O'Brien. That's John Boy. Catcher, first base, an S-rated player. How about that? Wonder if they're taking into account his blitzball stats. wonder if that's where those stats are coming from. All right, here's a little more detail. All right, so I'm seeing something interesting that's actually piquing my interest more than than the Creator Classic League is. So it features Creators Classic is a fictional baseball league created in partnership with some of the most prominent baseball. Yeah, we got that. All aspects of the league, from the players' likeness, traits, abilities, and team uniforms, were created with the in-game creation suite. Okay, we use the signature Super Mega Baseball player customization system to include the likenesses of 48 of the most popular. So 48 of the most, I don't even know, 48? I can't even, what? I can't even name 48 people that I watch on YouTube. Okay. Of the most popular baseball creators directly into the game. I didn't realize that there are 48 baseball influencers out there, really? Yeah, I'm noticing other things that are way more intriguing to me than this, but we'll get there. Okay, so 48 creators, yeah. League is then separated into 8 teams. Teams also include legends and Super Mega League players. Okay, so we're going to have a completely separate league. A completely separate league. 8 teams. So 8 brand new teams in a separate league that includes these 48 creators peppered throughout the leagues, legends peppered throughout the leagues, and the Super Mega League players peppered throughout the league, throughout the teams in the league. Okay, so... Okay. Okay. I'm processing all of this. I don't really know what to think of this. Let me tell you something that all right, so here it goes into a little more in depth. I'm sorry, I'm noticing these things in real time. So let me go into this area and go a little more in depth with some of this stuff. And then I'll tell you some of my thoughts about what other fun things I'm seeing. Um, okay, so let's introduce you to some of the creators you'll see in the game. Jimmy O'Brien, John Boy Media. Uh, he's a first pitch Slayer attribute, so that's a new attribute. That's interesting. Captain Canicorn's Fuzzy. Okay, Fuzzy. I know Fuzzy. I've watched Fuzzy, I should say. Fuzzy does a lot of like daily breakdowns and stuff. I do like his daily breakdowns of like daily recaps and stuff. It's pretty good. Tough customers strike out. This is tough out trait. We already have seen that. Third base is Shelfie, mashing monster. Durable trait. Who can play longer than your average? Who can play for longer than your average hitter? I don't know what that means. The durable trait. Who can play longer than your average hitter? What the heck does that mean? Okay. Interesting. Mighty Goat. Reigning over the goat herd. So yeah, we're already seeing some of that down here. He has the big hack trait that boosts power and contact in a situation when he gets ahead in the count. Okay, so that's a new thing. I like that. I like that. That's a cool trait, big hack. I dig that. Team captains Jack Doyle of We Got Ice, Paxton Elrod of Girls Room, Joe's McFly. Okay, Joe's McFly I know from John Boy. Pinstripe Strong, Cougs 46 of Primetime. Okay. All right, let's take a look. Let's take a look at some of this stuff. So here's some of the teams. We got Ice, the Goat Herd, Pinstripe Strong, Canicorns, Primetime, Girls and Company, the Mashing Monsters, John Boy Media. Is that all 8? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it's all okay. That's all 8. So this is a screen grab of creators' classic teams in a franchise hub. Okay, to create your own league, you simply need to enter the customization option on the main menu and select Create Custom League. You'll be able to choose how many Yeah, we already kind of. You can also select an existing league, such as the Creator Classic League, or edit copy. Okay. So it's kind of, it's kind of like the Super Mega League, right? You can choose to play with the teams in the Super Mega League under franchise mode or under Season Hub or whatever that might be. Or you can play with the Creators Classic League. So we're so excited to see you create your own leagues and share your favorite moments playing with and against your favorite creators. Okay. 3 days early access not available on Nintendo Switch. That kind of, for folks who are playing this in the Switch, that kind of seems like a big deal. I would want to know that. Okay. Let me digest this for a moment. Okay, I did a little bit of research quick, and I'm kind of formulating my opinion as I talk here. So, a couple of things. 2 other baseball content creators that are included in this list, or not spotlighted, but are on there. Little Man and also Foolish Baseball, so Foolish Bailey. So he'll be in as part of one of those 48 in the Creator Classic, this Creator Classic League, Creator Classic mode. So, to be honest, I feel like I'm wondering if there are. So this is a point that has been brought up several times by the SMB community. So has their love or any of the Super Mega Baseball super fans that are out there who are also content creators. First ones that come to mind are Super Sim Baseball League. I know that they do some stuff on esports TV too, but they're pretty heavily involved with this kind of stuff. Is there any love for them? Are they going to be involved with this? Is it just solely baseball, Major League Baseball content creators and influencers on YouTube. I don't know. I guess I'm like on the fence. Like, is this a mode that really makes me care about the game? Is this a mode that I care about? No, no. Honestly, I love. You know, first off, let's say this. I'm not throwing shade at any of these content creators, but there's a lot of content creators and there's a lot of content out there, and people have their preferences. I watch John Boy. I listen to John Boy. I don't take in everything that they do. I like the recaps that they do. I'm a Yankees fan, so I like talking Yanks. Honestly, it's about it. I've watched a little bit of the Blitzball Challenge. John Boy, Jake, Trevor Plouffe, Chris Rose. Like, I watch those folks. That's great. I do enjoy their content. Um, Fuzzy, I mentioned earlier. I'll check in on him every now and then. Foolish Baseball, Foolish Bailey. I like his videos. His videos are fantastic. Honestly, I love Foolish Baseball. The 8-bit videos or 16-bit videos that he does. I love those. Um, we Got Ice. I only found out about. I didn't know what that was. I guess I still kind of don't know what that is. Um, but only because of the Blitzball challenge on John Boy. I'll be honest. There's some folks on here. I have no clue who they are. I'm almost 40, folks, and uh, you know, there's a lot going on in the day, and I can't pay attention to all these people. I don't know. I don't know a lot of these people, and you know, I feel like, is this gonna make me buy the game? No, not at all. Um, this is not gonna do anything for me, honestly. Um, I love Super Mega Baseball so freaking much. This feels like a complete miss to me, honestly. It's not something that is gonna lure me in to buy the game. Now, I think having the content creators um, create their own characters, create their own teams, create their own leagues, or create their own league and kind of play against each other, maybe in an online mode or something like that, leading up to the launch of the game. That would have been cool. I would be all about that. Um, I would 100% be all about that. I mean, it kind of sounds like that's what they're doing, but that is just, to me, that feels more organic, because then it would be those creators making their own teams, making themselves in the game, and battling against each other, or whatever that might be, building their own teams with the legends and that kind of stuff. It would be more organic than this, hey, here's a bunch of content creators that you may or may not know about, which, full disclosure, I don't know about some of these people. I have no clue who they are. um, would just feel more organic to me, that if they did it themselves rather than giving, like, force feeding us this creator classic mode, that I don't really, again, I just don't, it's not alluring at all to me. Don't really care about it. This is kind of the first miss for me from Super Mega Baseball 4 and the Metalhead folks. Um, yeah, I'm just, and again, if there's, I don't even I don't follow a lot of things, folks. I don't know. I'm a very boring person. I don't really follow stuff too much. I watch a couple of things on YouTube. I watch a couple of things here and there. I don't even, my wife gets mad at me because I don't even, like, I just give up on TV shows. I don't even like, Stranger Things. It got a little long for me. I just stop with stuff. I don't care as much. But what I do care about is being able to create and being able to have control and just, let my imagination run wild. And I feel like that's what they should have done with this. They should have just let the creators just do it themselves, provided them the space and the platform to do it themselves, rather than, like I said, kind of just like force feeding this Creator Classic mode to us. I don't know. I'm very, very, very divided on this, I guess. Could it be cool? Sure. I don't know. Um, there's probably a bunch of SMB fans out there that have made themselves in the game and that have, made their family teams and have done that kind of stuff. That's cool. Like, that's cool to me. I used to do that, with other games back in the day. You create yourself, like even the show back in the day. I remember creating a character of, creating myself and, that kind of stuff. That's cool. So it's weird. I feel like what they could have done is they could have also maybe put out a challenge to the fans, because Super Mega Baseball fans, again, what makes us unique as a community is that we are the creators, really. We are the ones out there. And if you're not a part of any, like, if you're not a part of like the Reddit community or the Facebook group or whatever, or follow SMB on Twitter or wherever it may be, like, please go check these things out, because there are some incredible creators out there making logos out of shapes and stuff that you wouldn't believe how these people create and take so much pride in their creations. And like, that's what it's all about. The creators, we are the creators. I don't necessarily care about the content creators on YouTube for regular baseball. I care about the content creators that are in the fandom itself, that love this game for what it is. This is just a weird one for me, folks. I don't know. I like, and again, not throwing any shade at the baseball content creators and influencers out there. For the most part, I love them. John Boy, I listened to him, just listened to him this morning, to Jake and Trevor Plouffe talking about stuff. Going back through series. So I don't know. It's a weird one to me. This is a really strange one. I feel like it's a miss. I don't know. I feel like what they could have also done is, if not give the these influencers the platform, and maybe behind the scenes videos showcase them building their own teams and that kind of stuff. And maybe that's what we'll get. I have no clue. This is just words on a web page, so I have no clue. I can't really read too much into it. But leading up to it, if they're going to do highlights on that, that's awesome. If they did it themselves, that's cool. But then just like kind of let that be, and let that be a vehicle of showing how you can create and what you can create with this game, and how personal it can be, and how much pride you can take in your own creation, and in the things that you make, again, with shapes and with like the logos and stuff that they give you. There's some amazing things that people have created. Or maybe what they could have done is, talk about the fans who again, we are the creators as fans in this game. We are the ones that make these ridiculous and amazing teams and leagues, and follow along with them, and name them after cheeses and stuff stuff like that. Different types of cheese. Maybe create a challenge for the fandom to create, and say, and partner with the content creators and say, hey, let's see your creation of John Boy. Let's see your creation of Joe's McFly or a Foolish Bailey, and let's see you. What can you guys come up with? Can you create a Foolish Bailey and do a contest? I don't know, something like that. There's a lot. That's a lot to do. That's a big undertaking. But I don't know. I just feel like we are the creators in the Super Mega Baseball family, and not in fandom, and not necessarily the baseball influencers that are out there. So this is just a weird one for me, folks. I don't know. I feel like I'm being very negative, and I don't like it. I really don't like it. So why don't I take this negativity and these weird feelings that I'm feeling right now, and just channel it, all that positive energy, back into the things that are super, super exciting to me that I noticed as I'm going here. So first things first, we see some new. this is this okay. What I'm about to say is incredibly stupid, and it's incredible. It's nonsense. It's absolute nonsense. But it goes to the exact thing that I'm talking about. As I'm looking at this article and the stuff on this webpage, the thing that I'm getting excited about the most is that that's a new logo, and now we can have guys not wearing sleeves. That's pretty freaking cool to me. That's the stuff that I'm excited about. Like, oh, that's really cool. That's a different like goat head logo that I might be able to use for a team that I create down the line. Oh, awesome. Look it. This is a really cool jersey. This is amazing. We don't need to have sleeves now on our jerseys. Like, this looks like a team the Savannah Bananas would play against. Like, that's cool. I get excited over shit like that. And that's the creation part. That's the creator in me getting excited about that. What are the possibilities that I could create myself with these things? I mean, even down here, I don't know if I could even blow it up anymore, but no, I guess not. I guess not. I can't do anything. I probably also just messed up all of my stuff. But like even down here, like we got, well, I mean, we got the Hot Corners logo and stuff, but there's some stuff down here that we can see that's kind of new. Like this little graphic guy is kind of new. Um, I don't know, just like that's the kind of stuff. Um, there's all these types of things down here that we can do. We can make team run sound effects, strikeout sound effects, stolen base sound effects. We can, look at this. I'm interested at like this the Park Jar Dineros. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but I'm looking at this field and that's some pretty weird dimensions right there as the fence Justin. Like these are the things that I'm thinking about as someone who loves this game and who's a super fan of Super Mega Baseball. Like this is the cool stuff. These are the types of things that I think when I think a Super Mega Baseball creator. I think of this stuff. I think of what can I create with this logo? What can I create with this uniform? What kind of mood? What kind of setting can I create for my fake team and my fake players that I care about in real life? And just not the content creator piece. I don't know. This is just a weird one. I'm going to end it on a weird note, and I don't know how I feel about that. And it makes me feel all types of feelings. So I'm just going to end. I'm just going to end with those thoughts. Some people in the SMB community, again, everything with this game is the beauty of this game is that it is customizable. You don't have to use any of this stuff. So, if I don't like this, whatever. I don't have to use any of these teams. I don't have to use any of these guys. I don't have to do anything. It is amazing that Super Mega Baseball it was able and the good folks over at Metalhead were able to partner with these creators to put SMB on the map. It is the funnest and the greatest baseball sim game out there that has ever been made, and I think they're making some really really great improvements to it that we've seen. So it is what it is at this point. So we'll just have to see what this creators league and what everything leading up to it. What did it say? It said I don't even know where it said it. Leading up to the launch day. Yeah, here. Leading up to launch day, we'll have to see what happens there. So I mean, there's even player voice here. This is interesting. Like this is interesting stuff. So like. That's where it is. That's the video. I don't know how I feel about this. Sound off in the comments below. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Again, as fans, we can choose not to use this creator classic mode, not to play with these guys, just like we can choose not to play with the legends. So we can still all have the ability to create and to develop and create teams and fake teams and fake players and all that kind of stuff that we enjoy and that we love doing in this game. Will still have a greater ability, and it appears more so ability to create these teams and use the SMB software. I mean that's the one thing that they said, Everything has been created using their creation suite. So this is just another way of them just kind of touting, and us showcasing to us what can be created through their through the creator suite. So that's exciting. It's exciting stuff. But this is a weird video. I don't know where I stand. I don't know where I'm going with this. Probably just gonna end it. Sound off in the comments below if what your thoughts and feelings are. This has divided the community, I think, even more so than the Legends did at first, which I think we've all kind of embraced that. And I'm sure, a couple days we'll be like, this is no big deal. I'm just gonna play with. I'm just gonna create the teams that I want to create anyway, and that's what I'm going to do. So, yeah, that's where we're going to leave it. This is a weird one. I don't feel good about this one, but thank you so much for watching. Nonetheless, I appreciate the love and support. Follow us on Twitter, follow us here on YouTube, check us out on Twitch. We got the Cheese League happening right now, so yeah, we'll check you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah, this is weird. So I'll see you. Bye.